Hello and welcome to another farm tutorial with Gladia. This week I'm going to be doing a cow farm. I designed this in order to replace the standard cow crusher. So the normal cow crusher, you have a dispenser with a bucket of water, you press the button, your cows come up, you can feed them, and due to entity cramming they die. The hopper beneath lets you collect their drops out of a chest. But I personally don't like this method, A, because you're not killing the cows with a looting enchantment, which will give you substantially more leather and meat, and if you have a fire aspect enchant, you can also, get your meat partially cooked. So, because of my disappointment in that, I decided to design this. I've been spending the day trying to design a cow farm that would actually let me kill things with a sword. So what I've got going on here is there's 4 different compartments of cows, 4 cows in each. You can feed the cows up there, and then their babies fall out into this water and get dropped down into this chamber, and then when they grow up you can just come in here with your sword and kill them. And all the effects and enchantments are used, so when everything's collected, yeah, some of the meat ends up cooked, get a lot of leather, more leather and raw meat. So, that's probably enough about babbling about it, and I'm sure I'll say more as this goes on. Okay, so to build this farm we're going to need a few things. You need blocks and slabs of some sort. I'm going to be using glass. You can also use any type of block you want, and you're going to need stairs. You're also going to need some kind of fence, 4 chests, 8 hoppers, a whole bunch of trapdoors, 4 pieces of carpet, and I'm using lanterns and torches. You can use just torches if you want, and you're going to need 1 bucket of water. And then I would recommend having a sword that is enchanted with at least looting 3 and fire aspect 2, and you will get the most out of this farm. And then, well, I guess you're going to need some way to get your cows in, whether it be wheat, you can use leads, or since I'm in creative mode right now, I'm going to be using a cow spawn egg. Okay, so to get started, I'm gonna dig a little square out of the ground like that and put in 2 chests that go like that. You can also just use 1 chest if you want. However you want to do the chest is up to you. I'm gonna dig out 4 spaces behind them and put hoppers into each chest and hoppers into those hoppers. Then I'm gonna grab glass next. And covering this row of hoppers, I'm gonna come 4. And then I'm gonna turn it into kind of a U shape like that. Okay, then I'm gonna bring this up another 3 blocks. And if I can actually stay put, I will make it all that same height. And then at the top, I'm gonna connect it over. Okay, then off of this side, I am gonna come 3 more blocks. And off of this side, I am also going to come 3 blocks. And then I am gonna fill that in, and this is going to be the floor of our cow farm where they're getting pulled by water down into the kill chamber. Okay, so now that we have that, I guess just for fun, I'm gonna come up too high and fill this in with glass to make a wall. And as I said, you can use any type of block you want for this, it does not matter. Okay, so now that we have this, I guess just so it resembles creative mode, I'll stop flying. You're going to want to come off the side and place a bottom slab on that block. And then, so you're going to want to make a 2 wide path of slabs at that level that goes around this. Okay, once you have this floor in, it's time for some fences. So I would put one fence down like that and then come out and just destroy this and just come along the outside of this with fences. That way you won't be able to fall off and you'll have a lot of room to hang out with your cows. Okay, now that we have our fences in, wherever you want your stairway down, since my opening is over there, I personally want my stairway right here. I'm going to remove those 2 fence chunks and that will be my ramp up here. Okay, then I'm going to grab some blocks and go like that and that. And I'm just putting 2 in each corner. That should hold my cows in place. And I suppose I actually need to raise these up one more. Okay. There we go. I'm happy with how that's looking. Then it is time to grab some trapdoors. And on top of the slabs by these openings, place a trapdoor and flip it up. And this is going to create our little cow compartments. So then, however you feel like getting up here is up to you, but it is time to make a roof. So we need a 2 high spot there, so I'm just going to make mine out of slabs and come over the tops of these just like that. Okay. Yeah, this step might have been easier. I might recommend doing this step first if you're making this yourself. So what we want to do is actually put in a row of blocks around the inside. And we have to use solid blocks for these because we want that full height. This is going to stop our big cows from escaping our pens so that only the babies are getting flushed. And then I've got this opening left in which I'm gonna use slabs to cover. Okay, now you can light this up however you want, or you don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm gonna put some light up here just to guarantee that no mobs will ever spawn up there. Okay, all my other lighting I'm gonna do from the bottom. Okay, so in here, what we need to do next. Yeah, it might have been easier from down here. I'm just gonna break a block and jump down. Okay, so along this row, we are actually gonna add one more block in here. And just bring this down like this. You might not want to fall in that if you're in survival, or bring some ladders with you and make a temporary little way back up. Okay, and then in the top here, again, I'm going to use lanterns. More than welcome to use torches. I don't like the fear of possible mobs, so I'm avoiding them. So, with that all sealed off, it is time to get some cows. Or, well, I guess you might want stairs first, so I guess coming at your opening, I'm doing a couple upside down stairs and then just building myself a little staircase like this. You can use a column and some ladders if you want. I don't know, I thought stairs sounded more fun this time. Not really sparing materials on this build. It's all pretty easy to come by materials, so might as well have fun. Okay, so now that there is a way up, you have one of two options. You can either build a little ramp up to the top, just continue these stairs up, and, well, I guess not like that. It'd be more of a, like, yeah, if you want like this, and then you could just get a cow on a lead or drag it in with some wheat, remove one of these and just drop your cows in. You're going to want to put 4 cows in each of those compartments, so however you want to get your cows in is completely up to you. But I am using spawn eggs, so I am just going to drop 4 cows there. Come around, put 4 cows there. Another 4 there. And another 4 there. So now I've got some good happy cows sitting in there. And if you had dragged them up, or if you need to breed them, that is why I put the blocks on the inside, is so that you can hold baby cows up here temporarily. So once your cows are... well, I guess I should put some more lighting on this just to guarantee myself no mobs. So what I'm going to do is on the bottom of this fence, I'm just going to put some lights in. So it looks like every 4th one I'm putting a lantern. Okay, and then again down here I'm going to hang a couple lanterns like this just to keep those mobs away. And then grab some torches, and I'm going to use torches over here. That seems like a good spot for those. Okay, so again, either have a ladder coming up here temporarily, or use some blocks, whatever you need to do. But since my cows are all grown up, I'm going to remove this bottom row of blocks because there's no need for it anymore. Because my cows are stuck in there. Okay, so down here then, I believe it is time to get a bucket of water. Oh no, not quite yet. Okay, so before the bucket of water, I'm going to place 3 more glass blocks like that, so all I have is 1 hole there. Then I'm going to take my water bucket and put it in this back corner, and the water will spread to everything other than that. Okay, so then it's time to grab a couple more hoppers. I'm going to put hoppers into each of those, and then hoppers in like this so they connect into the hoppers. So I've just created 2 lines of hoppers. And then any XP that falls down, I don't want to get stuck in the hoppers, so I'm just going to stick some carpet on top of them. And need some slabs. I'm going to put 2 slabs right there and a couple of glass blocks above them. So this should be done, I believe. Okay, so from this point, what you need is some wheat. Just come in here. You got 4 cows to feed there. You got 4 cows to feed there. 4 cows to feed there. And the last 4. And then they make some babies, and their babies get funneled down in here. And most of the XP will fall in here and can be collected. And then you can just let these cows hang out. They'll grow up. You can just come in here, hit them with your sword nice and simply when they're big and adults, and get a whole bunch of drops from them. Or if you feel like it and want to be super lazy, you can just feed them. Because of entity cramming, this will function as a cow crusher. A very elaborate cow crusher, but if you ever end up with too many, they'll die. You'll still get the drops. Everything will be located in these chests. Well, I hope everyone found this helpful. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And until next time, kick some butt in Minecraft.